Ethan lived in the concrete jungle of New York City, a place where millions walk past you every day, yet where true loneliness thrives. He was a talented graphic designer who had recently lost his job, and with it, his apartment and his confidence. He spent weeks cycling through applications, rejection emails piling up like snowdrifts, until he found himself sleeping on a park bench, the vast, indifferent city his only witness. The crushing weight of invisibility was his biggest challenge. He felt like a ghost, desperately reaching out for a connection in a world that didn't even register his existence. One particularly cold evening, slumped on a worn-out bench near the public library, he was ready to give up. He looked at the endless stream of hurried faces, his throat tight with despair, thinking, I just need one person to see me. That's when Clara, a student rushing past with a stack of textbooks, paused. She hadn't noticed his despair, but she noticed his worn, cold hands struggling to hold a tattered notebook. Without a word, she simply stopped, dug into her backpack, and pulled out a clean, slightly too large thermal coffee mug, freshly filled, and placed it directly in his hands. It's cold out, Ethan, she said, using the name she'd spotted faintly scribbled on the cover of his notebook. Be safe. It wasn't pity, it was recognition. She didn't offer money or a job, she offered warmth and a name. In that moment, the wall of isolation Ethan had built around himself cracked. Knowing a single person had seen him, not his condition, but him, gave him the strength to try again. The very next morning, fueled by that meager cup of coffee and the fire of human dignity, he walked into a community center, used their computers, and landed a temporary gig. Clara's small act was the pivot point, proving that sometimes, all a person needs is a single, unexpected connection to rewrite their entire story. Remember, the smallest gesture can be the loudest affirmation. You never know who just needs to be seen. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next video.